Hey, Bulleties, it's Nathan Brooks. Going with you with Electoral Dysfunction, live from Studio ESS 1994-B on February 27th, 2009. Let's do this.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
Earlier this month, former President George W. Bush was offered a rather unfamiliar job. Well, it seems that Bush has gone from maximum to minimum wage in his new hometown of Dallas, Texas. Bush was offered a job at a local hardware store as a greeter to stand on the sidewalk and shake hands and welcome people into the store. I don't know how much that would promote business there, but, I guess you gotta get money somehow. Seems like he'd be doing pretty good to me, since he used to be president and everything like that. But, it's just whatever. You ever been attacked by a tiger? Yeah, neither have I. Chances are you haven't, but what would you do if it did happen? Here's Andrew with more.
Alright, to avoid tiger attacks, all you have to do is simply bite them on the nose. It's not very that simple because when they're attacking you, their teeth and claws and whatnot. But when they get real close, I'm going to pretend this is the nose. You just grab them by their head and pull it down just close enough, and you just simply bite them on the nose. And it's wet and soft and very sensitive, and it causes enough pain for them to leave you alone. Or, if you're really brave, whenever they open their mouth to, kill you, you can jab your hand down their throat. You got to do it with precision, though, because if you don't, they'll bite your freaking hand off. Yeah. But anyways, they'll throw up, most likely all over you, but it leaves a bad taste in their mouth, and they believe that they don't want to eat you anymore, which gives you enough time to get away.
Thanks, Andrew. Back to the news. Tuesday, a satellite crashed just 3 minutes after launching. Something went wrong during the launch process, which took place at Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. Experts say the satellite just lacked enough force to propel itself to the point it needed to reach in the atmosphere. The $273 million satellite was built to monitor greenhouse gases and how those gases and changes would have affected the climate here in America. Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
You ready to go to issues?
I guess so.
We're going to issues. Well, we're here with Zach. What issues you got this week?
I have issues with the drinking age being 21.
Drinking age being 21 should be higher or lower?
It should be lower, definitely.
Why should it be lower?
Because when you're 18, you're old enough to die for your country, old enough to vote. But you're not old enough to drink.
Yeah, but do you think 18-year-olds hold the responsibility to drink?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me, mister, I'm 18 now?
Well, you see, I'm 18 now, and if I told you exactly how I feel about that, I'd probably go to prison.
Exactly. You're old enough to go to a man's prison, but you can't go into a bar and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, correct. Well, just because you're Irish doesn't mean that you should be able to drink as soon as you're born.
That's not funny.
Yes, it is.
That really was not funny.
That was probably
I'd make fun of your wherever you come from, but
Danish.
I don't. You're Danish?
Yes, I'm Danish. I'm
So-
a pastry.
Exactly. You're a freaking pastry, and you're trying to talk smack to me. I'm lucky. I bring people gold.
You're not short.
I don't have to be
the-
short.
Like a little, yeah. Yeah, you do.
Well, just because
Ask
you're...
him, St. Patrick's
You know
Day is
what?
like our next major holiday.
Exactly, and all the 18-year-olds can't go out and celebrate that because they're not 21.
In Ireland, they can.
Yeah, if you're old enough to see over the... Or if you can see over the bar,
Yeah.
you can drink.
Yeah, I know, but there's not a.
And they
whole
don't
bunch
even...
of
And
people
they don't
that-
get a bunch of... They have a lower DUI rate and crime rate over there than we do here.
So there you hear it. Zach thinks it should be lowered. It's lowered in other countries, and they don't have as many problems as we do. What do you think? Let's go back to the studio. That's all we got for today. Let's go to the final thought with Mike.
Hello, and welcome to our final thought. I have something about housing for you today. A far left-wing group of radicals called Acorn has decided to protest the foreclosure of homes. They're urging residents who have been foreclosed on to stay in their homes and fight the foreclosures. Now, in my opinion, this is completely wrong. Acorn is just adding to the economic strain in our country. Think about it this way. These residents are stealing from the banks. They're living in homes they're not paying for. Isn't that stealing? I can't just go to some random person's house, kick them out, and live in their home without paying the bills. That's stealing their house. I mean, come on, if they can't pay their bills, they shouldn't have bought such a nice home in the first place. If you can't afford the home, don't buy it to start with. It's common sense. They should leave their homes right now and look for a more affordable way of life. Maybe an apartment, or go bunk in with a friend. But don't cause more strain on this already hurt economy. And the worst part about this is, our president is supporting this. I mean, doesn't that kind of make him a thief too? Just saying, yeah, go ahead, you guys, you can not pay your bills, it's alright, it's all cool. I mean, anyway, like I said, folks, if you can't afford the homes, don't live in them. So, with our economy failing, and people protesting their foreclosures, let me just say, what a wonderful world.